Have you ever thought about what life might feel like if you find yourself alone as you grow older? It's something many of us don't dwell on until it's right in front of us, when loved ones move far away. Dear friends are no longer around, and the days feel quieter than they used to. Growing older alone can be tough, and it's okay to admit that. But here's the truth. It doesn't have to mean a life of loneliness or sadness. With just a few simple daily habits and the right mindset, you can create a life that's full of joy, meaning, and purpose, no matter where you are in your journey. In this video, we're sharing 6 heartfelt, practical things you can do every single day to stay happy, connected, and truly at peace, even if you're on your own. These aren't just ways to pass the time, they're about keeping your mind sharp, your body strong, and your heart full. The difference between feeling lonely and embracing peaceful solitude often comes down to the little choices you make each day. So, stick with us until the end, because these 6 habits could completely change the way you experience aging. They'll help you build a life that feels rich, rewarding, and beautifully your own. Let's dive in and get started. Number 1. Keep your body moving, even just a little. As we get older, it's tempting to slow down, to spend more time sitting and less time on our feet. Maybe you've noticed your body doesn't move quite like it used to, and it's easy to think, well, that's just part of aging. But here's the thing, staying active, even in small ways, is like a gift you give yourself. It's not about chasing youth or looking a certain way. It's about keeping your body strong, your mind clear, and your spirit lifted so you can enjoy life on your own terms. When we stop moving, we start to lose things that matter: muscle strength, flexibility, energy. Over time, everyday tasks like getting up from a chair, climbing a few stairs, or carrying a bag of groceries can feel harder than they should. But the good news is, you don't need to run a marathon or hit the gym to make a difference. Even a little movement every day can work wonders, helping you stay independent and feel more like yourself. Think about something as simple as a short walk around your neighborhood, a few gentle stretches in the morning, or even standing up and moving around the house now and then. These small actions get your blood flowing, keep your joints limber, and give your muscles a reason to stay strong. The goal isn't to push yourself too hard, it's to make movement a natural part of your day, like eating or resting. Let me share a story about Eleanor, a 78-year-old retired librarian. After she retired, she found herself sitting more and moving less. At first, it didn't seem like a big deal. But over time, she noticed that bending down to pick something up or walking for too long felt exhausting. She thought, I guess this is just what getting older feels like. But then she decided to make a change. She joined a local walking group and started doing light stretches every morning. Almost right away, she felt a spark of energy return. Her posture improved. She slept better, and she even found herself smiling more. Movement isn't just good for your body, it's like medicine for your mind. Studies show that staying active can sharpen your memory, lower stress, and even help protect against things like dementia. When you move, you're sending energy to your brain, lifting your mood, and reminding yourself that you're still capable. Even if mobility is a challenge, there are ways to stay active: chair exercises, gentle water aerobics, or simply standing up and sitting down a few times can make a big difference. If you've been less active lately, don't worry, just start small. Try a 5-minute walk around your home, or a few easy stretches while you listen to music. Maybe do a bit of light housework to keep you on your feet. The key is to make movement a habit, something you do every day without overthinking it. The more you move, the easier it gets, and before you know it, you'll feel stronger, healthier, and full of energy to embrace each day. If you're finding this helpful, drop the number 1 in the comments below to let me know you're with me. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Your support means the world and keeps us creating content to inspire you. Number 2. Create a daily routine that feels like home. Picture this: you wake up in the morning, and there's no plan, no rhythm to your day. It's easy to feel a bit lost, like you're just drifting through time, especially if you're living alone. As we grow older, having a daily routine becomes like a warm, familiar friend. It gives you a sense of purpose, something to hold on to when life feels quiet or uncertain. This isn't about packing your day with endless tasks or sticking to a strict schedule. It's about crafting a gentle flow that gets you excited to greet the morning and keeps you grounded as the day unfolds. Without a routine, it's so easy for days to blur together. Maybe you've noticed how time slips away when there's no structure, no work to go to, fewer family duties, or social plans to keep you busy. That's when boredom or even loneliness can creep in, making everything feel heavier. But here's the beautiful thing. You have the power to take charge of your time. A routine lets you decide what your day will hold, instead of letting the hours slip through your fingers. Your routine doesn't need to be fancy or complicated. It's about small, meaningful moments that make you feel alive and connected to yourself. Think about starting your day with a simple morning ritual, maybe waking up at the same time, making your bed, savoring a warm cup of tea or coffee, or stepping outside to breathe in the fresh air. These little habits can work wonders for your heart and mind. Let me tell you about Robert, a 76-year-old retired engineer. After losing his wife, he found himself struggling. He'd wake up at odd hours, skip meals, and spend hours in front of the TV, feeling like his days had no shape or meaning. Loneliness started to weigh on him. But then he decided to try something new. He created a simple daily plan, an early morning walk to clear his mind, cooking a proper breakfast, and setting aside time in the afternoon to call his family. Slowly, his days began to feel full again. His mind felt sharper, and that heavy sense of emptiness started to lift. A routine is like an anchor. It keeps you steady, even on the toughest days. Even the smallest habits can bring comfort and a sense of normalcy, like tending to your plants at the same time each day, listening to your favorite music in the evening, or jotting down a few thoughts before bed. If you're feeling like your days are slipping away or lacking direction, start small. Write down a morning routine that feels good to you. Plan your meals to look forward to. Set aside a moment for something you love, whether it's a hobby or just a quiet pause to relax. The secret is to make intentional choices about how you spend your time, rather than letting life just happen. A thoughtful routine doesn't just fill your hours. It weaves meaning, order, and a gentle momentum into your life, day after day. Number 3. Stay connected with others. One of the hardest parts of growing older alone is feeling the world around you grow quieter. Maybe friends have moved away, family members are caught up in their own busy lives, or you've lost someone dear to you. It's easy to slip into spending more time by yourself, thinking, this is just how it is now. But here's something important to remember. You don't have to let loneliness become a part of aging. Staying connected with others, even in small ways, is one of the most powerful things you can do to keep your heart full and your spirit strong. Loneliness isn't just about being alone. It's about feeling disconnected. And that feeling can take a toll, not just on your emotions, but on your health too. Studies show that isolation can be as harmful as smoking or poor diet, raising the risk of things like depression or heart trouble. But the good news, you have the power to change that. Even the simplest interactions, a quick chat with a neighbor, a phone call to a friend, or a kind word at the grocery store can light up your day and remind you that you're still part of the world. Let me tell you about Frank, an 80-year-old widower. After his wife passed away, he found himself retreating into his home, watching TV for hours and waiting for someone to call. He told himself his kids were too busy, his friends had their own lives, and he didn't want to bother anyone. But as time went on, he felt more and more alone, and even small tasks started to feel overwhelming. Then one day, he decided to reach out. He started calling an old friend every week, joined a local senior group, and even signed up for an online chess club. Within a few months, he felt alive again, more engaged, more hopeful, and more connected than he'd been in years. You don't need big gatherings or a packed social calendar to feel connected. It's the little moments that matter, sending a text to check in, inviting someone for a cup of coffee, or joining a group that shares something you love, like gardening or books. If friends or family aren't nearby, technology can be a lifeline. Video calls, online communities, or even social media can bring people closer, no matter the distance. So many seniors have found joy in joining virtual groups where they can share stories, laugh, and feel like they belong. The truth is, loneliness isn't about how many people are around you. It's about feeling like you matter. And the best way to fight that is to take one small step every day to reach out. It might feel hard at first, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Before long, you'll find yourself surrounded by a network of people who bring warmth, conversation, and meaning to your life. If you're finding this helpful, drop the number 3 in the comments below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Your support keeps us going, helping us create content to inspire and uplift you. Number 4, keep your mind curious and alive. As we age, it's easy to let our minds take a back seat, especially if life feels quieter or routines become repetitive. You might think, my memory isn't what it used to be, or assume that a slower mind is just part of getting older. But here's the truth. Your brain is like a garden. It thrives when you tend to it. Keeping your mind active and curious isn't just about staying sharp. It's about filling your days with excitement, discovery, and a sense of wonder. No matter your age, your brain loves a challenge, and it doesn't need to be anything complicated. Simple activities like reading a good book, trying a new hobby, or even chatting about something thought-provoking can keep your mind humming. It's not about solving complex puzzles or mastering something difficult. It's about sparking your curiosity and giving your brain a reason to stay engaged. When you stop challenging your mind, it's like letting a muscle go unused. It weakens over time. But when you nurture it, you'll be amazed at how vibrant and capable you feel. Let me share a story about Janet, a 74-year-old retired teacher. After she stopped working, she found herself spending hours in front of the TV, and she started to notice little things, slipping, misplacing her keys, forgetting what she needed at the store. It worried her, and she wondered if her mind was fading. But instead of giving in to that fear, she decided to shake things up. She picked up reading again, started doing crossword puzzles each morning, and even signed up for an online Spanish class. Within weeks, she felt a difference. Her focus was sharper, her conversations were livelier, and she had a new sense of confidence. Keeping your mind active is about more than just memory. It's about feeling alive and connected to the world. Trying something new, like learning a few chords on a guitar, writing a short story, or even changing up your daily routine, helps your brain build new connections. And that spark of learning something fresh, it brings a sense of accomplishment that can lift your spirits and chase away boredom or gloom. Every time you challenge your mind, you're reminding yourself that you're still growing, still capable, and still full of potential. So, if you're feeling like your days could use a little more spark, start small. Pick up a book you've been meaning to read, try a puzzle, or have a deep conversation with a friend. Maybe explore a new skill that's always intrigued you. The key is to keep your mind moving, just like you keep your body moving. When you do, you'll find yourself looking forward to each day with a sense of purpose and joy. If you're finding this helpful, drop the number 4 in the comments below to let me know you're with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Your support means so much and helps us keep creating content to inspire you. Number 5, embrace gratitude and quiet reflection. As we grow older, it is natural to think about what's changed, friends we've lost, moments that have passed, or even the energy we used to have. Those thoughts can weigh heavy, especially if you're spending more time alone. But there's a simple, powerful way to shift your perspective, practicing gratitude and taking time to reflect. It's like opening a window to let light into your heart, helping you find peace and joy, even on the quieter days. Gratitude isn't about pretending life is perfect or ignoring the hard stuff. It's about choosing to notice the good that's still there, no matter how small it seems. Maybe it's the warmth of your morning coffee, the sound of birds outside, or a kind smile from a neighbor. Taking just a few minutes each day to think about what you're thankful for can change the way you see the world. Studies show that people who practice gratitude feel less stressed, sleep better, and even find a deeper sense of purpose. And the best part, it's free, it's easy, and it's something you can do right now. Let me tell you about George, a 79-year-old retired firefighter. After his wife passed away, he found himself stuck in a loop, thinking about the loneliness and all the things he missed. Life felt like it had lost its color. But then he started a small habit every morning. He wrote down 3 things he was grateful for. Some days, it was big things, like his grandchildren's giggles over the phone. Other days, it was little moments, like the taste of a good meal. Over time, something shifted. He still missed his wife, but he began to cherish the beauty in what he still had. His days felt brighter, and his heart felt lighter. Reflection is just as important. Taking a moment each day to sit quietly, breathe deeply, and let your thoughts settle can bring a sense of calm and clarity. Whether it's through a prayer, a few minutes of meditation, or just sitting outside and watching the world around you, this time helps you feel centered. It's a chance to let go of worries and focus on what truly matters to you. Together, gratitude and reflection build a foundation of peace that carries you through life's ups and downs. If you've never tried this before, start small. Each morning or evening, pause to think of 3 things that brought you joy that day. A song you love, a warm blanket, or a friendly chat. Write them down if you can, or just hold them in your heart. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to spot the good in every day. Life will always have its challenges, but your happiness comes from how you choose to meet them. Make gratitude and reflection a daily habit, and you'll find that even in moments of solitude, you're surrounded by reasons to smile. If you're finding this helpful, drop the number 5 in the comments below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Your support keeps us going, creating content to uplift and inspire you. Number 6. Find joy in helping others. When you're feeling lonely or like your days lack purpose, it's easy to turn inward and focus on what's missing. But here's a beautiful secret. One of the fastest ways to lift your spirits and fill your life with meaning is to reach out and help someone else. It might sound surprising after all. When you're feeling down, you might think you need to focus on yourself. But giving to others, even in the smallest ways, has a way of warming your heart and reminding you that you still have so much to offer. Helping others does not have to mean grand gestures or big commitments. It can be as simple as checking in on a neighbor, sharing a kind word with a stranger, or offering a listening ear to someone who needs it. These small acts of kindness create ripples, connecting you to the world and showing you that your presence matters. When you give, you're not just helping someone else. You're giving yourself a sense of purpose and a reason to smile. Let me tell you about Margaret, an 82-year-old retired nurse. After retiring, she felt like her days had lost their spark. Her kids were grown, her social circle had shrunk, and she often went days without much interaction. She started to feel like she didn't have a place anymore. But then she decided to try something new. She began volunteering at a local food bank, just a few hours a week. At first, it was a small step, but it changed everything. She made new friends, felt needed again, and found a deep sense of fulfillment that had been missing. Those hours became the highlight of her week, giving her something to look forward to every day. You don't need to volunteer formally to make a difference. Even the tiniest acts count: writing a letter to an old friend, sharing advice with a younger person, or smiling at someone who looks like they could use it. If physical limitations make it harder to get out, there are still ways to give. You could send a kind message online, offer encouragement to someone in a virtual community, or simply be a source of warmth for those around you. Every act of kindness reminds you that your wisdom, your heart, and your story still have value. When you help others, you're not just filling your time, you're filling your life with connection and meaning. It's a gentle way to shift your focus from what's hard to what's possible, and it keeps your spirit alive in a way nothing else can. So, make giving a part of your day, no matter how small. You'll find that the more you give, the more joy and purpose you receive in return. If you're finding this helpful, drop the number 6 in the comments below to let me know you're with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Your support means the world and helps us keep creating content to inspire you. As we come to the end of this video, take a moment to think about these 6 daily habits we've shared. Growing older alone doesn't mean you're destined for loneliness. It's the small, heartfelt choices you make each day, building a routine, staying active, connecting with others, keeping your mind curious, practicing gratitude, and helping those around you that can weave a life full of purpose, peace, and joy. Life may not always look the way we expect, and people may come and go, but you hold the power to create moments of happiness and connection, no matter the circumstances. These habits are like seeds you plant each day, growing into a life that feels rich and rewarding. You still have so much to give, so much to enjoy, and so many reasons to wake up with hope in your heart. So, ask yourself, which of these 6 habits could you start today? You don't need to change everything at once. Just take one small step and watch how it ripples through your life. Thank you so much for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share one thing you've learned or how you plan to bring a little more joy into your days. Your thoughts mean the world to us and keep us inspired. If this video touched your heart or gave you a new idea, please give it a like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss our next one. Sharing this video can help someone else find a little light in their day. 2. Thanks for being here, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.